I don't know what a C battery actually is.
Look how rusted that flame sensor is. See all the rust in there? This unit sometimes lights and goes back out. When apparently there's good flame current, maybe I just didn't catch it when it happened, but I feel I need to look at the heat exchanger. Hot. Well, it doesn't look all rusted out. It's on ignition lockout right now, blinking 5 times on the little LED over there. Now I watch this flame current every time that it turns on, and it never does get below about 2.8. It doesn't start sparking again, you know, like it would do if I unhooked it right here where I've got it connected to the board. It just suddenly turns off and says ignition lockout. Common sense says that flame sensor right there needs to be replaced. But it sure would be cool to prove that. Right now it's lit, 3 microamps of current, and it's blinking ignition lockout. That seems a little screwy to me. Oh, by the way, no calls for heat. I didn't catch it on video when it was doing the funny thing. Look at that rain shield is done. Here's the vinyl siding, it could have gone under it. Looks like it was made to go under the vinyl siding, but they put it on top of the vinyl siding. Didn't even seal it. I feel like they might have done that wrong. Okay, fuses are back in. It says it's happy. Overheat, lights, 2 microamps. It's acting like the board is haywire. Here's the board with aluminum foil all up on it, right where the high voltage transformer is. The flame sense transformer, I think, is in that vicinity too. No codes. I'm gonna kill the power and get that stupid foil off of there and see if I can get it to act up again. So I followed the traces in the board. They go from that pin to that jumper there, JW1, then R42. They come over here to C6. Then they go through D5. It follows a trace up here through D7 and into this big blue capacitor, which is right up on top of the board where the aluminum foil was. There's nothing wrong with the board, apparently, and there's nothing behind the board. So now we're sure there's nothing behind the board. So I'm gonna put the board back in. I'm gonna convince Mother Teresa here to replace her flame sensor, hopefully, because that's, come on. Now our board is back in just like it was before, and I'm gonna test it a bunch of times the same way, and if I can't get it to act up, Mary Magdalene is getting herself a clean bill of health, minus that insulation right there. Look at how moldy and mossy and algae-fied this unit is, man. I don't think it's ever seen a PM. Got algae growing on the side of it where the evaporator is. The running maintenance probably wouldn't hurt anything. I don't know if it would have found that foil. I don't know if I was on a PM and I found foil touching the board, I would have took it off of there. Look at this, we got leaves and sticks and dirt and, you know, grass and stuff growing in here where the condenser is. A little cute little spider right there. The coil's not too dirty. Maybe it's been washed before, I don't know. There's 2 wasp nests in there, it's not just one even. It's got 2 separate ones. And you got a grow light in there. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Growing some plants. Some perfectly legal tomato plants. Alright, Mary Magdalene's unit's good.